Morning folks, didn't have much sleep last night. All I could hear is the Kintyre Yeti all night. I could hear its Bigfoot hitting his footsteps outside my tent and hitting the pine trees with sticks all night, but I didn't see it and I'm still alive. I'm just going to have this summit to eat chicken tikka with rice. I'll put a link in the description for this. These are delicious meals. I'm not sponsored by them, by the way. Well, last night, apart from the Kintyre Yeti, it was fairly okay, fairly warm. Then in the morning, early hours of the morning, the coldest night so far, going down below 6 inside the tent, and I've got a summer sleeping bag, but I've got my winter thermals on and everything, and more clothes if needed, and some hot pads. Got hot hand pads, feet pads, body pads, so I made use of them. Anyway, as you can see, last night, last episode, I found that this is the only spot, I'm not kidding you, from all the way from the village in the last episode where I got my food. This is the first place, and it's over, I'd say from the village, this is probably over 24 kilometres, which is doable for most people, but I stop and start, do my video and carrying on my camera gear, so it was, and it's shorter nights, remember, the days are not very long at the moment, because it's October the 20th or something like that, I think today, or the 19th. Anyway, I'm going to get this tent down and try to get to Campbelttown. Not sure how far it is, not as far as the walk as yesterday's, but it's still quite far. And I want to go to the supermarket there to get some food. I ain't going to have time to go in the library. There is a library there, by the way, folks, and it is open as normal now, and you can charge your stuff up there, I believe, but I'm going to get there too late, so I might have to get a bus from the trail at some point and go to the library there to charge my stuff up, otherwise I'm not going to have enough battery power. Anyway, I'm going to get this tent down. So that's me all packed away. No trace left, all the rubbish in the bag. Yeah, I can't say this is beautiful, but it was a terrifying night with that Yeti about. Absolutely stunning though, stunning location. But yeah, I can see why not many people do this hike, because the lack of places to stick your tent up. They're very far and few between on most of the hike. Some of the stages maybe got a bit more, but this was the only spot. And I don't know how many miles I got to Campbeltown, or whatever it's called, the biggest town on the Kintyre. Anyway, I'm going to get going now. As I said, everything's picked up. We're ready to go. Oh, that's a heavy bag. It's not as heavy as it was, but right. Start the tracker. See how far I do every day with my watch. Have a double check. Nothing left behind. Right, here we go. This would be a peaceful place. The ironic thing is, because there's wind farms here, you've got constantly, I guess, I don't know if they're like security guards patrolling the area, and you feel like they're spying on you. They probably are, I don't know. Like obviously they have security, they've got to keep an eye out for people I suppose, but it's a shame. And I guess there's like people, maintenance people, because these things probably fail quite often. They need a lot of maintenance. It's not just like you just leave them there and they produce free electricity, they need maintaining. Well, I'm now at the 59-mile marker and I've got 41 miles to go to the end. Okay, well I suppose I better get a move on because I'm going to be getting to this town and the supermarket really late. I ain't going to have time to charge up my gear, I don't think. Well, I've done 60 miles and I've got 40 miles to go. Well, that's a stunning loch. It's pretty big. Like, I didn't realise, well I seen it on the maps, but I didn't realise they were so big, the lochs on the Kintyre. Because it's a peninsula, you wouldn't think it'd have big lochs. You think it'd have a lack of water. But I've never seen so much water in my life on this peninsula. There's so much of it. So many waterfalls, so many rivers. Just water everywhere. I mean, it obviously gets a lot of rain. I've experienced that. Actually, this is so nice today. There's no rain. There's hardly any wind, but there's a breeze, and the sun's out. And it's not hot. I mean, it's October the 20th or 19th, I think. So it's not hot. It's not really cold. But it's perfect hiking weather today. Pretty much still no phone signal around here. Well, 63 miles done so far. I've got 37 miles to go. Miles done and 36 to go. Not too far to Campbelttown now. Campbeltown? Yeah. Not far. There's a Tesco's superstore there. So looking forward to some cold coffee. Just started raining again, but I don't know whether it's worth putting on a raincoat or not. I think it's just a shower, hopefully. No more rain, please. So I've arrived here in Campbeltown. It's a bit of a dull day again. Started out really nice, but not sure how far I've got to walk to get to this Tesco superstore or the library, because I'll be going to the library as well. So I've got here in good time so I can use the library. So it's back to civilization for a bit. It's a small town though, it's not like a really big town. More at Kintyre Music Festival. Wonder when that's on. That sounds pretty good actually. I wonder if it's all like Celtic music. Right, there's a bin here. I'll put my bag here and put my rubbish in the bin. So much fucking rubbish. Awesome bog roll for my arse, by the way. That's in a separate bag. That's bog roll for me drying my shoes, boots out. Right, it's almost done. Alright, I think that's it. Yep. I'm about to enter the town now. just couldn't get nearer to it. I think this must be the main road. Well, it is the main road, it's the A road for the island. So I can see a co-op supermarket across the road as well. But I'm going to the Tesco superstore. So I've just been to the library in Campbeltown, been to the supermarket, charged some of my stuff up for a little bit. Got to say, the weather has got much colder. I have to say, Campbeltown's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Hopefully it gets a bit warmer than this, because the last stage is really remote. Oh my god, can you see that? How many, all the logs over there. From those commercial forests I've been walking through, I imagine. There's loads. Wonder where they're going. Campbeltown ferry terminal. Not sure where the ferries go from here. It's not supposed to be any rain today. It's supposed to be getting a bit more windy later, but it's not warm. Definitely got colder. I've got a summer sleeping bag. It's raining again a bit. I was hoping there'd be some bins up here. Alright, actually there is a bin. Cool. A bit further up, I'm going to sit on one of these benches here. Take a walk on the wild side, discover the Kintyre Way. Which is what I'm doing. Island out there. Not sure where that island is, that rock. But if anyone lives on it. Looks like they do actually, I'm sure I can see a house or something. Looks like they're building the Statue of Liberty over there. Don't know what that is, it's like they're constructing something. It's funny because I'm looking over there and thinking, oh, I can see the mainland. But Kintyre is part of the mainland. But I think it's almost an island. I think that's what Kintyre means. I'm sure I saw a sign about it. I think Kintyre means the mainland island. Let me know in the comments. Do you know what? This is so much more peaceful than say somewhere like the Isle of Skye, which is camper vans everywhere. You can't blame people. It's a beautiful place, but this is so different. It's so much nicer. It's like a house under construction there. Actually, I don't know. It looks like it's been under construction for some time. Maybe they run out of money. So that's Military of Defence property, and it's an oil depot. I don't know if it's an oil refinery or what. There's actually telephone cables, masts, or electric masts on that island over there. So someone must live on there. There's actually people on that island going up, well, I presume going up to the top. Looks like there might be someone at the top already, but there's like a whole group of people. Looks like there's someone with a dog as well. 69 miles. Some of them are wearing red. They look like they could be mountain rescue or something. Also like, maybe, I wonder what they're doing. There's no helicopter or anything. I can't see any boats on the side of the island. Okay, I saw a sign for a causeway to an island. I presumed it was like meant a little rock. I think the causeway goes right out to this island here. So those people must have walked out there when the causeway, before the sea covered it. Yeah, I reckon there's a causeway going along over there to this mainland and the Kintyre. Not so much wind on this bit around the corner from the town. Well, I've done 70 miles and I've got 30 miles to go according to these mile marker signs. Well, 4:50, I've done about 23 kilometres today. Found a spot to camp with a view, that's how I went to walk past earlier. Oh, I've got the phone ringing now. Right there. Excuse me. Turn it off a second. Sorry about that. So yeah, it's not pitched up. It's by a road. It's like a farmer's field, but it's not being used at the moment. There's no cows around. It doesn't look like there's been any in here for a little while, so hopefully they don't turn up in the night. But yeah, fantastic view. These are pine trees I'm next to. They're pretty good for blocking out the wind. The wind's kind of coming down this way. There is a bit of a slope behind it, so that's nice wind protection in the night. Thinking about stopping in the campsite tomorrow, maybe even a caravan. And we'll see if I've got a signal here. I'm going to put the internet anyway. I'm going to get in the tent now. It's really windy.